Hello students, welcome to Don Bosco PU College online classes. We are trying our best to make teaching learning experience easy to our students. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.
Hi dear students, welcome to the next video of question paper solving. See the 26th question in your question paper. In 26th question we have find x and y, which means we have to find the matrix x and y given that x plus y equals to 7025 and x minus y equals to 3003. We have to find the matrices x and y. Let us call this equation as 1 and this equation as 2. If we add these two equations, we will get the matrix x, adding 1 and 2. Equations 1 plus equation 2. If we add these two, we will get the matrix x plus y. See the left side, x plus y plus x minus y equals to, next add the right hand parts, 7025 plus next 3003. So plus y minus y will get cancel. So now x plus x is 2x equals to matrix 7 plus 3 is 10, 0 plus 0 is 0, 2 plus 0 is 2, 5 plus 3 is 8. Next we want the matrix x. Send these two to the right. Then what will becomes, that will divides. The matrix x equals to 10 by 2 is 5, 0 by 2 is 0, 2 by 2 is 1, 8 by 2 is 4. Therefore the matrix x it is. It is the matrix x. We found the matrix x. Next we need to find the matrix y. Let us find out the matrix y. Substitute this x matrix in any one of the equation 1 or 2, then we will get the matrix y. Let us substitute from equation 1. From equation 1, x plus y. So x plus y, in place of x we will put the matrix 5014 plus y equals to 7025. If we send this to the right, then that will becomes y equals to 7025 minus 5014. So the matrix y equals to 7 minus 5 is 2, 0 minus 0 is 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1. Therefore it is the matrix y. Hence it is the solution for this 26th question. Next we will move on to the 27th question now. See the 27th question. Differentiate x power sin x plus sin x whole power cos x with respect to x. So for this question we need to differentiate by using log. So first thing we need to consider, let u equals to x power sin x. Next one more function we have, v equals to sin x whole power cos x. Okay, next let us apply log on both sides. For this apply log on both the sides. Applying log on both sides. Then log u equals to log of x power sin x. log of x power sin x. Next, log u equals to, by using the formula in log function, log of a power b is b log a. So therefore sin x into log x. Sin x will come to the this side. If we apply log formula. Next, differentiate with respect to x. Let us differentiate with respect to x. Now differentiation of log u is 1 by u into, next differentiate again u, du by dx equals to, differentiation now it is comes under product rule, differentiation of a into b, so sin x into differentiation of log x is 1 by x plus log x, keep it as it is, differentiation of sin x is cos x. Next, send this 1 by u to the right, then that will becomes du by dx equals to u into sin x divided by x plus log x into cos x. Okay, are you understand? So it is the differentiation of u. Next, let us differentiate v now. Before that, we have to apply log on both the sides. Applying log on both sides, then what we will get, log v equals to log of sin x whole power cos x. Log v equals to, by using the formula of log cos x, then we will get cos x into log of sin x. Now differentiate with respect to x, then 1 by v into differentiation of log v is 1 by v into again differentiation of v with respect to x, dv by dx equals to, now it is in product rule, cos x into differentiation of log of sin x is 1 by sin x into differentiation of sin x is cos x plus, next log of sin x, keep it as it is, into differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. I don't have more space to write all these expressions, kindly adjust. If we send this v to the right, then that will be dv by dx equals to v into, do not skip the video, v into cos x is cos square x divided by sin x. Next, plus into minus is minus sin x into log of sin x. It is differentiation of u and it is differentiation of v. Now see the given question. Once again, see the given question, 27th one. I am just turning this page to the next sheet. If you want, you can note down. See the given question once again. There we have differentiate, right? Differentiate x power sin x plus sin x whole power cos x. Let us consider this will be y. Okay, next, so y equals to what we have taken, x power sin x, u we have considered, right, plus sin x whole power cos x is v. We need to find the differentiation of this function. So differentiate with respect to x, differentiate with respect to x, then dy by dx equals to du by dx plus dv by dx. Now substitute the values of du by dx and dv by dx what we have done in our previous step. So dy by dx equals to, see the du by dx in the previous step. So in our previous step we found du by dx is u into sin x by x plus log x into cos x plus next dv by dx, what we have, v into cos square x by sin x minus sin x into log of sin x. So here where u is what, x power sin x. See, u is what, x power sin x, and v is what, sin x whole power cos x, hence it is the solution for this given question. Okay, understand? Next we will move on to the next question. See the 28th question. Find dy by dx if x equals to a into cos theta plus theta into sin theta and y equals to a into sin theta minus theta into cos theta. So we need to find dy by dx. We have to find dy by dx. Before that, let us find out differentiation of x and y with respect to theta. So differentiate with respect to theta, then dx by d theta equals to, a is constant, keep it as it is, a into differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta plus, next it is in the form product rule. Apply product rule. Theta into differentiation of sin theta is cos theta plus sin theta into differentiation of theta is 1. Therefore minus sin theta and plus sin theta will get cancelled. Finally we will get dx by d theta equals to a theta into cos theta. It is dx by d theta. Next, similarly find out differentiation of y with respect to theta. So dy by d theta equals to, a is constant, keep it as it is, differentiation of sin theta is cos theta minus, here we have minus, be careful while writing the sign minus. So minus of theta into differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta plus differentiation of cos theta, keep it as it is, differentiation of theta is 1. Next, simplify it further, a into cos theta plus minus into minus is plus theta into sin theta. Next, applying minus inside the brackets, so minus into plus is minus cos theta. Cos theta and this minus cos theta will get cancelled. So dy by d theta we will get a theta sin theta. Here we found dx by d theta and dy by d theta. Okay, but we have to find dy by dx. Therefore dy by dx we have to find. So dy by dx is what, dy by d theta, next dx by d theta. So dx by d theta, that is equals to dy by d theta is a theta sin theta divided by dx by d theta, a theta cos theta. So a theta will get cancelled. Sin theta by theta we will get sin theta by theta is tan theta. Therefore dy by dx is tan theta. Hence it is the solution for this 28th question. Next we will move on to the next question. See the 29th question. Find the intervals in which the function f is given by f of x equals to x square plus 2x minus 5 is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. For this function, we have to find the intervals of strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. First, write down the given function f of x equals to x square plus 2x minus 5. Find out f dash of x equals to 2x plus 2. Now, equate f dash of x equals to 0. Now, f dash of x equals to 0. F dash of x is 2x plus 2 equals to 0. Find out the value of x. 2x equals to minus 2. Therefore, x equals to minus 1. X equals to minus 1. We have to find the intervals. So, intervals will be like minus infinity to plus infinity. It is a real line. Minus 1 in between this minus 1. Minus infinity to minus 1. Minus 1 to infinity. Therefore, the intervals are, write the intervals first. Therefore, the intervals are minus infinity to minus 1 and minus 1 to plus infinity. Let us check at minus infinity to minus 1, it is increasing, it is strictly increasing or decreasing. At minus infinity to minus 1, you have to remember the definition of strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. F dash of x is greater than 0 and f dash of x is less than 0. If f dash of x is greater than 0, then that function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. That function is strictly increasing. If it is less than 0, then it is strictly decreasing. Now, let us substitute the value in between minus infinity to minus 1. You can take any one value in between minus infinity to minus 1. You can choose any number in between minus infinity to minus 1. It may be minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5.5, minus 5.6, whatever you can take. So I will take f of minus 2. F of minus 2 equals to, substitute minus 2, f dash of minus 2 in this function, 2 into minus 2 plus 2. Therefore, 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2. Therefore, f dash of x, we are getting minus 2, which is less than 0. Therefore, less than 0. Therefore, strictly increasing. Therefore, f of x is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing at the interval minus infinity to minus 1. Next, let us find out strictly increasing. Let us check what will happens at the interval minus 1 to infinity. At the interval minus 1 to infinity. So minus 1 to infinity, minus 1 to infinity. You can choose any one value in between minus 1 to infinity. In between these two, you can take any one value in between minus 1 to infinity. You can choose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and so on up to infinity. So I will take plus 1. I will take plus 1 or plus 2. F dash of plus 2 equals to, substitute this 2 in this f dash of x. So f dash of 2 is 2 into 2 plus 2. That is equals to 2 into 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. Yes. It is greater than 0. F dash of x is greater than 0. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing at the interval minus 1 to infinity. Hence, it is the solution for this 29th question. Next, see the 30th question. find integration of x square plus 1 into e power x divided by x plus 1 whole square. So for this question we need to rearrange. Let us rearrange the numerator. So x square plus 1 x square plus 1 into e power x divided by x plus 1 whole square. I am just rearranging the numerator of this question because we need to simplify this integration in the form of f of x plus f dash of x into e power x, so that I am just subtracting minus 1, also at the same time adding plus 1 in the numerator. I am adding and subtracting minus 1 and plus 1 in the numerator. Then what we will get, that is equals to integration of, let us combine x square minus 1 x square minus 1 x square minus 1 plus 1 and plus 1 is plus 2 whole divided by x plus 1 whole square into e power x dx. We should mention dx, otherwise you will lose the marks. That is equals to, let us separate denominator for x square minus 1 and 2 also. That is equals to integration of x square minus 1 divided by x plus 1 whole square plus 2 divided by x plus 1 whole square into dx into e power x into dx. Okay, next, that is equals to integration of x square minus 1 is also can be written as x square minus 1 is also can be written as x square minus 1 square, a square minus b square formula apply, a square minus b square formula, x plus 1 into x minus 1 whole divided by x plus 1 whole square plus 2 divided by x plus 1 whole square, 2 divided by x plus 1 whole square into e power x into dx. If you want to note this question, you can note. I am just turning this page to the next sheet. In this x plus 1 and x plus 1 whole square, 1 will get cancelled, 1 will be there. Next, move on to the next step. So in the next step we will get is x plus 1 and x plus 1 will get cancelled in the numerator. Then x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 plus 2 divided by x plus 1 whole square into e power x into dx. Here we will apply the formula. You have to remember the formula, that we just remember the formula. In the integration we have integration of f of x plus f dash of x into e power x dx equals to e power x into f of x plus c, which means if we differentiate this f of x function, if we found f dash of x, then we can directly write it as e power x into f of x plus c. If we differentiate x minus 1 by x plus 1, we will get 2 by x plus 1 whole square. If you want to check, you can check. This will be f of x, this will be f dash of x. If we differentiate this x minus 1 by x plus 1, we will get 2 by x plus 1 whole square. You can check, we will get, so that it is in the form integration of f of x plus f dash of x into e power x dx. Then we will get e power x into f of x. So e power x into f of x is what? X minus 1 by x plus 1. x minus 1 by x plus 1 plus c. Hence it is the solution for this question. Next we will move on to the next question, 31st question. 31st question, integration of 2x divided by x square plus 3x plus 2 into dx. Okay, so for this question we need to factorize the denominator, x square plus 3x plus 2. We have to factorize this question. We have to solve by using partial fractions. So let us factorize this question. See the denominator what we have, x square plus 3x plus 2, that is equals to x square 2 into 1. Factors of 2 into 1 is 2. 2x plus x plus 2, that is equals to, take x outside, x plus 2 plus here 1 will be outside, x plus 2, that is equals to x plus 2 into x plus 1. I think factorization you know everything already, so that I am not explaining more. That is equals to integration of 2x divided by x square plus 3x plus 2 is what? X plus 2 into x plus 1. So x plus 2 into x plus 1 into dx. Let us solve this by using partial fractions. First consider 2x by 2x divided by x plus 2 into x plus 1, that is equals to a divided by, split this, a divided by x plus 2 plus b divided by x plus 1. Now simplify it further. X plus 2 into x plus 1, let us multiply both the sides by using x plus 2 into x plus 1. Let us multiplying on both the sides by x plus 2 into x plus 1, multiplying both the sides by x plus 2 into x plus 1. Then what we will get? 2x equals to a into x plus 1 plus b into x plus 2. Call this as equation number 1. We have to find the values of a and b. So how to find the values of a and b? By putting x equals to minus 1 and x equals to minus 2. So put x equals to minus 1 in equation 1. Then what we will get? 2 into minus 1. In equation 1 I am putting minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 equals to a into minus 1 plus 1, in place of x minus 1, plus b into x, so minus 1 plus 2. So therefore 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. So plus 1 minus 1, that will be 0. 0 minus 1 plus 2 is minus, therefore minus b. Therefore the value of b is 2. We found the value of b is 2. Sorry, here minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1, therefore plus b, 0 plus b. Therefore b equals to minus 2. B equals to minus 2. Okay, next. So we found the value of b. Let us find out the value a. Let us put x equals to minus 2. Let us put x equals to minus 2 in equation 1. Then we will get the value a. So 2 into minus 2, 2 into minus 2 equals to, 2 into minus 2 equals to a into minus 2 plus 1 plus b into minus 2 plus 2. See, the equation number 1. I am putting in place of x with minus 2. So therefore 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 equals to a into, so minus 2 plus 1 is minus, so minus a plus 0. This will be 0. Minus 2 plus 2 will get cancelled. This will be 0. Therefore the value a equals to plus 4. We found the value a is plus 4. Now substitute this a and b. Substitute this a and b in this equation. Let us consider this equation will be star. Therefore, from equation star, what we have considered, 2x divided by x plus 2 into x plus 1 equals to a, what we have, 4 divided by x plus 2 plus b, what we have, minus 2. So minus 2 divided by x plus 1. Now let us integrate on both the sides. Let us integrate on both the sides. Integrating on both sides. Then integration of 2x divided by x plus 2 into x plus 1 into dx equals to integration of 4 divided by x plus 2 into dx plus integration of minus 2 divided by x plus 1 into dx, that is equals to 4 into integration of dx by x plus 2 is log of x plus 2 plus, so minus 2, it is minus 2. Minus 2 into integration of dx by x plus 1 is log of x plus 1 plus c, where c is a constant of integration. Hence it is the solution for the 31st question. Okay dear students, I think everyone has understood well. If you have any kind of doubts, you can ask me through mobile call or Zoom meetings. It is the class for today. In the next video, we will continue with the 32nd question. Thank you.